This was not a designated event for Lu Chen, the defending world champion, but she walked off with a first-place finish. Impressive youngster Hanaya Yokoya of Japan in second, Olga Markova third. The surprise could be Saria Bonali in fourth place. She will only go to Paris in the Champion Series final as a substitute. In pairs competition, look at the matchup we're going to get in Paris. Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Nomov win their second event of the Champion Series. They finish ahead of Wojciech and Steuer of Germany. In ice dancing, quite a surprise here. The French combination of Marina Anasina and Gwendal Pesera defeated Shailene Bourne and Victor Kratz of Canada. It was a Russian pair in third, so quite a competition set for Paris in the Champion Series final. All right, Barb, do you have your passport ready for Paris? Because before, the NHK Trophy was sort of like the end of the competitive season. Everybody went to their nationals and then the Worlds. Now you've got this major event just sort of, boom, stuck in there before the Worlds. It's got to put a lot more pressure on. First, they got to win their nationals, then they got to think about getting to the Worlds, then they've got this to worry about.
Busy, busy season for them.
Do you like, then, the fact that they come off a national championship, a little bit of settle time, and then boom, bang, bang, two quick ones?
Well, I think it's going to be very challenging for somebody like Michelle Kwan, who never seems to get tired. I don't think it'll bother her in the least, but for some of the other skaters, it's really tough to come down off the nationals, get back up for the final, come down off the final, get back up for the Worlds, which really is the crowning event of the season. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Let's talk about the men who are going to go to Paris. You have to think that Urmanov is a favorite. Then there's Todd Eldridge. Is Elvis Stoico's program strong enough to win?
I'd have to say that right now, Urmanov has a little bit of an edge, but the top three are Urmanov, Eldridge, and Stoico. They're sort of all on an even playing field here. For Stoico, I like his program. There's been a little bit of a warm reception to it, but I think it will work for him. I just think that he's skating a little bit cautious. He's not as aggressive as I've seen him before. I like the music. It builds. I just think that he needs to approach it maybe in a little bit of a different manner.
In women's competition, you've got the American Queen, and you spell Queen with a KW, as in Michelle Kwan, Lu Chen, the defending world champion, and now José Chouinard. Those are the three I think everybody knows, but then you throw in a lot of other names into the mix.
I think the favorites definitely are Lu Chen, Kwan, and Chouinard. But, you know, there has been some inconsistencies with Kwan, or not with Kwan, with Lu Chen and also José Chouinard. But Michelle Kwan has been so consistent that you have to wonder whether she can hold that consistency all the way through. And then there's a lot of unknown factors in there, some names that we haven't seen a lot before, so I think it's going to throw an interesting curve at this competition.
I have a great deal of confidence in saying that it will be a Russian pair win the pairs. Of course, I think we've got Russian, Latvian, and German. That's not a bad guess, do you think?
Well, Shishkova and Naumov, who were second last year at the Worlds, them and Eltsova Bushkov have to be the favorites going into this event. They've both won 2 events this year, and unless something major happens, I think they're the favorites.
What are the chances of the Canadian dance team, Shailene Bourne and Victor Kratz?
Well, going into the final, Grichuk and Platov definitely are the favorites going in. They won both their events and are clear favorites. But then it gets a little bit interesting because you have Shailene and Victor, who won Skate Canada, but then came second to the French team of Anasina and Pezerat at NHK. Then you throw in Krolova and Ovsyannikov, who are a little bit of an unknown factor at this point, and it really makes for an interesting mix. And so the second, third, and fourth places at the final will be very interesting in dance.
A lot of questions will be answered in Paris, and you can see that, of course, right here on CTV. We've got from Ottawa beginning February the 8th. Can Elvis get his title back? José Chouinard is back in the mix after taking some time off as a professional. Can she be crowned Canadian champion once again? We'll have it for you, and we're sending the A-team. Rod Black, Dan Matheson, Barb Underhill, and yours truly. We will be in Ottawa for the Royal Bank Canadian Figure Skating Championships beginning February 8th, and please check your local listings. So, Barb, it looks like we get ready for the Canadians, pack our bags for Paris, take a look at the action there, then on to Edmonton. Ready, willing, and able. How about you?
Sure are.
All right, we look forward to it. For Barb Underhill and the entire CTV crew, I'm Rob Foltz. Take care, everybody.